Greetings, everybody, and the first part of the exam is called personal introduction. It is really in this part where we're gonna sit in front of the computer and start all the evaluation aspects. We must have in consideration that this first part, the personal introduction, does not have an impact in the exam. This part is designed with two objectives. Now, principally, the objective is for the person to lose that fear and to feel confident when presenting the exam, so he can be himself and not to be stressed about it when he's sitting in front of the computer screen. And the second objective of this question, that is more for a statistics purpose, as they will ask you why are you presenting the exam, what's your objective, to do a personal presentation of yourself. It is stipulated that they make these questions for statistical details, data. However, we must have in consideration that this first part does not have any impact in your evaluation. These are 25 seconds that you'll have in order to prepare your answer. After that preparation, you'll have 30 seconds to record. This is the best moment for you to test the height of the chair, analyze the distance of the microphone, listen if the volume is appropriate, if it really is recording, with your proper tone of voice, frequency, with all the appropriate indexes of quality. It is also very important to have in consideration that during this period you will be preparing in order to start the exam. Although it is true that this does not have an impact in the final results, this is the moment that you're given in order to do every test on the microphone. The height of the microphone, the distance it should have from your mouth, record 1, 2, 3, or 5, whatever you need. What's really important here is when you start to listen and you reproduce the audio that you have recorded, you listen to it appropriately. Many times we do not get the chance to listen again, and we might find out that we are missing and failing in the speaking part because the microphone is not properly set. If we set the volume too high, maybe we will damage our recordings, or too low, and it is the exact same scenario. We have to understand that the ambience we have around might be contaminated with external sounds, because everyone around us might be thinking that screaming or shouting is the best way to answer these questions. And since everyone in the classroom will start to speak, and many people will start to get nervous, so they will start to raise their volume, and they start to raise their tone of voice. And this is actually a pretty bad strategy, because what you're doing here is to waste marks, because the algorithm works with a wavelength parameter. If your tone is too high, if you're really being loud, then the algorithm will detect your sound with a lot of distortion. So those marks will start to being penalized. Our greatest recommendation here is to speak naturally. Do not shout or whisper. Talk as you would in real life. In the speaking lesson, it is mentioned the proper posture and the length of the microphone from your mouth. Also, test the keyboard, that every single key is working properly. By experience, we have actually witnessed that some keys might not work, so you might miss out on a letter. So it is better for you to try each and every single one of them. From the numbers to the symbols to the letters, it is important for you to test them out at this moment. Analyze if the audio is being reproduced accordingly. Do not be scared, just be yourself, relax. It is just a computer. It has no life, it will not judge you. So get psychologically ready, because here is where we start the exam. If you have any questions, just let us know. See you next lesson.